We're here at the New York Stock Exchange with our friends at VaynerSpeakers with one NFL champ and one aspiring NFL champ. So let's go chat.
Ndamukong, welcome to the floor. Comparing your football career with your business life, obviously you're known for an aggressive playing style. How does that translate to the way that you lead, the way that you're operating your businesses, and what you're up to now?
Yes, a very aggressive play. Love to impose my will, to say the least. And I like to do that in business too, but from a very strategic manner. And understanding when I can walk into a room, I can be a gentle giant, but also at the same time, I can come be forceful and back up and empower the people that I'm working with at the same time and saying, hey, what they're saying is true and I'm going to back them 100%. So it's also allowed me in a team setting, especially from a sports perspective, understanding there's so many different personalities and knowing how to maneuver and work with them and have that emotional intelligence is something that's huge that you have to have in the business world as well.
You were 29 and you were sitting on a public board, right? That's not pretty common to any 29-year-old, right? Let alone a professional football player. How did you balance all of that and what does that look like now?
I think balance was the easy part and really was something I wanted because one, sitting and watching Warren Buffett as a mentor and being able to spend time with him in the off season was something that I aspired to see what he was doing and growing and how he was helping other companies grow.
How did that relationship form? Did you reach out to him? Did he reach out to you?
So it was very interesting. My senior year, honorary captain he was, and I was a captain. So we walked out on the field together. But prior to that, Coach Osborne and him are very close, and that's really the connection to him in Nebraska. Outside him going to school there, a friend challenged me and said, you should ask him to be your mentor. And I'm like, his friend Jess, I was like, there's no way he's going to do it. I was like, well, what do I have to lose? The worst thing he can do is say no. So I asked Coach Osborne, and Coach Osborne said, I will set up the meeting. I can't promise you he'll take it, but if he does, then you should obviously go and go from there. He took the meeting, and we've hit it off and been friends ever since.
Well, thanks so much. I appreciate you coming.
Well, thank you.
If that was now, this is next. I'm here with Ndamukong Suh, entrepreneur, businessman, retired NFL Super Bowl champ on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. You were one of the first NFL players to really treat yourself like a CEO with a portfolio. So what do you think athletes need to understand about that longevity, that power, that equity?
It's understanding you're in this limelight for a finite period of time. Sports will always end at some point in time, but can you leverage that and make yourself aware and known in a space to where that you can launch that? I think one of the best examples of a mentor that I'm very close with, a guy named Jay Brown, just seeing what he's built and architected around Rihanna and seeing how she's amazing at music. She can do it with her eyes closed, obviously, but all the different things that she's done in and around why she doesn't have to only just lean on music. She can do fashion. She can do makeup. She's also touching spaces that people have never been, different skin tones for makeup and all these other things. So those are the special things that I love to see that I think athletes and entrepreneurs can all create for the everyday person.
You talked about mentorship. What are some things that you feel like those athlete builders, they want to adopt that maybe it wasn't available to your generation?
The most biggest an important piece of that that's still not readily available is financial literacy. We're sitting here at the New York Stock Exchange and understanding like there's so many fintech companies that are coming out, how they want to change and open up the banking system and how they can provide capital to people that aren't always readily available, but how do you manage that capital? How do you use those different particular pieces and leveraging it? That is the key. And I think that's once we can get to a place where we can implement and have them be very strategic thinking of what's best for them, I think that's when we start to hit home runs.
Well, we are excited to be working with you today and continue to champion your success. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. You too.